players hitting above 0. That's going to be very tough to take Texas down with those numbers.
Barboza, the 6-foot senior from Long Beach, the 3-time All-American, is going to need to get energized. Barboza, Waller, Akinradawo, the seniors in this rotation that play an awful lot. Once again, trying to avoid becoming the first class since the class of 1992 to leave the farm without winning a national championship. And we'll talk about the dominance over the years. 6 titles. They've been in 10 finals in the last 16 years.
13 altogether. This is the most storied program in the country. But it is almost, you have to expect you're going to win at least 1 title if you go to Stanford. And so far, making the amazing, Coach Dunning has made 5 finals in his 7 years at Stanford. Amazing consistency on behalf of that program.
The loss in the first set, their first of this NCAA tournament. Fawcett tries to go deep, climbing with the pass to Lichtman, now looking for Barboza. Tries the off speed, pancaked up by Kistner. And now Fawcett going to bring some heat the other way.
And you could see the difference. Barboza not swinging as much authority or as much confidence. Fawcett really generating a lot of confidence here now that she's been taken out of those passing responsibilities.
7 kills without an error in the match for Fawcett. And now they're going to get a free ball. Coker, back set for Engel, denied. And another block. Akinradawo and Lichtman, very good blocker for a setter.
Lichtman getting her right hand across the net that time. Fawcett feeling a lot of confidence and figuring, I'm going to choose to take that risk and wail away on that particular play, losing that battle.
Lichtman 30 assists and 7 blocks against Hawaii in the region final. Barboza attacking from the back. Polini pounds it. Point Texas.
There again is that Polini-Akinradawo summer friendship battle at the net when they were both training with the U.S. national team. Akinradawo and Barboza, 2 of the very last not to make the Olympic team. Big disappointments for them, but it gave them some physical break and more time to get together with their Stanford teammates getting ready for this season.
And Akinradawo really starting to crank it up at the right time. The first 16 matches this year when they were still getting accustomed to the system, just 4 double-figure kill matches. And in the second half of the season, she's had 15 matches with double-digit kills. Rolled over by Texas, point for the Longhorns.
Boy, that ball should really not go down. There was great confusion there. Fawcett had no good swing at that play, but Fishburne just caught a little too deep. On a free ball like that, that ball has to come up for Stanford.
Kylie Hall, the 5'8" senior from Costa Mesa, California, will come on. She and teammate Ashley Engel won the Beach National Championship this year, which may become an NCAA-sanctioned event here in the not-too-distant future.
Already been designated as an emerging sport and a potential varsity sport, so that athletes who play indoors in the fall, a number of them would then get to play on the sand in the spring. And many of these teams are already using that as part of their training. Coaches love it. The athletes having a lot of fun with it, too.
It's actually a little easier on the body, isn't it, when you're training in the offseason?
That's one of the reasons coaches will choose to, like Coach Elliott of Texas. He'll ask them, and every year they want to do more and more on the sand, gives their body a break.
Stanford rallies to even it up here. Now Lichtman will serve. Goes short with it. Polini. They are having a tough time matching up with Polini. Set a Texas record last year, hit .418. She's going to shatter that this year.
Really effective, low errors, only making about 8% errors. That's far lower than anybody else who gets set consistently in this tournament.
Second best in the country this year behind Krista Harmato, who we will see in the second semi for Penn State, and Hooker rips that one deep.
That's twice now Stanford's tried to shoot the ball softly her way, but all she does is, here it comes, jump, snap it down. Don't try to put that ball there. You better go deep if you want to keep the ball in play against Hooker.
She can get up to 10 feet, 10.5 inches on her jump. Kleinman goes down the line. She is carrying the load right now for the Cardinal.
And one of the things that Stanford is still struggling with, all coaches talk about it, the serve and serve-receive battle. So Kleinman will do the serve. If Texas can put the ball on that first contact right on the head of their setter Coker like that, then they've got a great shot to win this match, and they far outpassed Texas did Stanford. The stats coming in, those are measured actually on a 3-point scale. So the worst pass, if you get aced, it's a 0. Stanford, the best is a 3, and Texas winning the battle in the first set.
Coker, the Big 12 Freshman of the Year, back to serve. Kistner digs it up. Engel, second time pushed it over. Nice get by Ailes. You'll hear Gabby getting a lot of cheers from the crowd. She's a Nebraska native, the libero in the black jersey there for Stanford. Couldn't keep that one alive.
That shows you the growth of Michelle Coker as a setter, the confidence she has to set, of course, a great target in Polini in the middle there. But a number of times now we've seen her do that in transition. That's not off serve receive, that's in a scramble play.
Not easy to try and do what she's doing as a freshman. Only 2 rookie setters have ever won a championship setting the 5-1 system, which she is doing. One of those, Stanford's Bryn Keogh. The other one was in this building 2 years ago for Nebraska, Rachel Holloway. We got a timeout on the court here at the Quest Center. 10-6 Texas over Stanford. They are 1-0 in the match.
We are the Texas Longhorns.
We have made 25 NCAA tournament appearances. This is our first
Semifinals appearance
since 1995. We've won our only NCAA title in 1988.
We've won 13
consecutive matches. Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.
And the Horns off to the hot start. 25-20 in the first set, and now up on Stanford here in the second. And Jared Elliott's done a terrific job of pushing all the right buttons this year. Even when it came to the celebration at the end of their region final, he really let his team release a lot of pent-up frustration that had been simmering for a couple of years.
We could see him warning his players because, as they did, Ashley Engel said it was the greatest dog pile of her entire life, and he was screaming, "Don't get hurt, nobody get hurt. We want to make the semis, but we want to keep playing."
After losing in the region finals in 2 previous trips, they finally break through and are here in the national semis. And Jared Elliott in his 8th season, 4 consecutive 20-win seasons for Jared, and he has just been a recruiting terror out there.
He really has. So many great players, great athletes like Destiny Hooker, Ashley Engel, Julianne Facette, and he's done it. He said yesterday, we wanted to build it the right way. We want to be contending for this year after year.
3 straight years of having the 2nd best recruiting class in the country. Hooker was among that group. They are just hauling off on Stanford right now. It's a 6-1 run.
And I would not have guessed that Texas, which has had some ball control issues, even Elliott has talked about that. We've had to go small ball sometimes because of our lack of ball control. Texas is winning the ball control battle here, and Barbosa and Akoba together without a kill yet this match. Maybe this will be her first.
Got it.
Just by the hair of her chinny chin chin on that one, just coming off the tape there. Not a clean kill, but they have to get Barbosa going, have to get Kleinman going. It's the battle of the 2 big outside hitters, all-Americans, double All-Americans on each side of the net.
Lichtman going to go right back to Barbosa. Tried to cut it and missed it.
And that wasn't just by a little. You could see her kind of guiding the ball. Did you see how much a side spin it had on it? It's like there's a little bit of a hitch in her swing as she is trying to get that really aggressive nature back in her game. Just struggling a little here on offense.
Another miscue there for Stanford. It's going to give Texas the chance. Fawcett can't put it away. Back set to Waller. Engel will set Fawcett too tight to the net. Point Stanford.